Now we have IELTS listening part 4, and in part 4 we've got a lecture, and it is academic. Listening part 4 is always academic, and there is a lecture. You have to listen to the lecture and answer the questions. Complete the notes below, write no more than 2 words. Now, this no more than 2 words is a bit unusual. Commonly in part 4, they say 1 word only. Mostly, like 90% chances are in part 4 you will get 1 word only. And if you are not lucky, then in part 4 you will get multiple choice. It is possible, right? Any question type may appear anywhere. 4 business values. Now, another thing is sometimes topics are very simple and easy, so you can find. Now they are going to discuss business. 4 business values, and values are given there. Collaboration. What is second value? Industriousness. Third value? Creativity. Fourth value? Excellence. So these are 4 business values, and there is a lecture on that. All right. Many business values can result in. Result in means they end up or they result in something. Business values result in. So it means business values can cause, right? What will they do? First, they will use the word business values, and then they will say they result in, or they can cause dash. They can cause dash, they result in dash, so that will be your answer. Now, let's see. Business values result in. Now, the synonym of result in will bring your answer. Right after that, they will be your answer. Result in, ends up, they can cause, or anything like that.
In public discussion of business, we take certain values for granted. Today, I'm going to talk about 4 of them: collaboration, hard work, creativity, and excellence. Most people would say they're all good things. I'm going to suggest that's an oversimple view. The trouble with these values is that they're theoretical concepts, removed from the reality of day-to-day business. Pursue values by all means, but be prepared for what may happen as a result. They can actually cause damage, which is not at all the intention.
Okay, they can actually cause damage, which is not the intention. So they can cause damage. Now, result in and cause. You need to keep that in mind. And this will repeat. In IELTS listening, IELTS reading, this thing will repeat somewhere. So they result in damage and they can cause damage. Correct answer is damage. How do you spell that? Yes, D-A-M-A-G-E, damage. Question number 32. Senior managers. Now, subject of the question is senior managers. Senior managers need to understand and deal with the potential dash that may result. Potential. Underline the word potential. Now, potential is something which may happen. It is not happening. You know, we use the word potential threat. Means it's not a threat, but it can become a threat. So, potential. Like we say, we use the word potential customer. Someone who is not your customer, but if you advertise, that person can buy your product. We call it potential customer. That's what I say, potential thief. Someone who is not a thief. You know, on weddings, someone's from your house, things are stolen. Now, those thieves are potential thieves. They don't steal, professionally, but whenever they get a chance, they just do it. So, potential. Potential means something that may arise or that may happen. Now, answer will come after the synonym of potential or the rewording of potential. So senior managers need to understand and deal with the potential dash that may result.
Business leaders generally try to do the right thing, but all too often the right thing backfires if those leaders adopt values without understanding and managing the side effects that arise.
Okay, the side effects that arise. That arise means potential, right? And by the way, for potential, they also use the word possible. Potential side effects, possible side effects likely, likely, side effects that arise. So correct answer is side Effects. Effects with E or A? E. With A, that is a verb, right? It has affected my health. Affected. And effect is with E. That's a noun. Alright, now the first business value is collaboration. During a training course, the speaker was in a team that had to build a very simple and easy question. Underline the word build. And for build, any possible word. Build, construct, create, make, or anything like that. Now imagine the training course, speaker was in a team and the team had to make something. So whatever the team had to make, that will be your right answer.
Okay, so the first value I'm going to discuss is collaboration. Let me give you an example. On a management training course I once attended, we were put into groups and had to construct a bridge across a stream using...
Okay, we were put into groups and had to construct a bridge. Well done. For team, they use the word group, and for build, they use the word construct. We had to construct a bridge. Correct answer is bridge. Question number 34. Other teams experienced. Now, underline the word experienced. So, other teams experienced. For experienced, they can use the word other teams experienced dash. Other teams came across dash. Other teams faced. Faced, came across, experienced, or any other word. Anything like that. At times they use word out of nowhere from trying to collaborate. So, whatever they experienced from trying to collaborate will be your answer.
But it was really a job best done by one person. The other teams tried to collaborate on building the structure and descended into confusion, with everyone getting in each other's way.
Okay, other teams descended into confusion. Experienced confusion, descended into confusion. This is IELTS. For experienced, synonym is descended into. Okay, experienced confusion. I'm experiencing a problem. I'm descending into a problem. Improve your English, huh? Like this. So answer is confusion. I play this part again.
One person. The other teams tried to collaborate on building the structure and descended into confusion, with everyone getting in each other's way.
Okay, descended into confusion. So other teams experienced confusion. Now if you write other teams experienced descended into, it will not make any sense. Wrong answer will never make any sense. So how to check your answer? Once you write it, when you are transferring your answers to the answer sheet, then you can read the sentences because you have 10-minute time for that. Okay, speakers team won because they reduced collaboration. Sales of a dash were poor. Sales of a dash. Sales of a tissue paper. Sales of a mic. Sales of a something. It means answer is going to be a product. Sales of a chocolate, right? Sales of a chocolate was poor. And then they say because of collaboration. Now answer is going to be a product. Sales of a camera, right? Anything like that. Let's see.
Teamwork can also lead to inconsistency, a common cause of poor sales. In the case of a smartphone that a certain company launched, one director wanted to target the business market, and another demanded it was aimed at consumers. The company wanted both directors to be involved, so gave the product a consumer-friendly name.
Okay, so what was the product? Smartphone, exactly. So you will write both words, smartphone. Only smart is wrong, only phone is wrong, smartphone. And in IELTS, you're not allowed to change the words. Like you say, I will write cell phone. But actually they said smartphone, so you will write smartphone, okay? Yeah. Or you say I will write 15 Pro Max. Okay, question number 36. Industriousness. Hard work may be a bad use of various company dash. Hard work, bad use of various company what? Something related to company. Various company dash.
Now, industriousness, or hard work. It's easy to mock people who say they work hard. After all, a hamster running around in a wheel is working hard and getting nowhere. Of course, hard work is valuable, but only when properly targeted. Otherwise, it wastes the resources that companies value most.
Otherwise, it wastes the resources the company values most. So, hard work may be a bad use of various company resources. Answer is resources. Follow this again.
Running around in a wheel is working hard and getting nowhere. Of course, hard work is valuable, but only when properly targeted. Otherwise, it wastes the resources that companies value most.
Okay, otherwise, hard work wastes the resources. Waste means bad use. When you're making bad use of something, you're wasting that the company values most. So, resources. Question number 37. Word lazy in this context refers to people who avoid doing tasks that are. Underline the word tasks that are. Now for tasks, they may use the word tasks, jobs, activities. Okay, now this is very common. They commonly, whenever they use the word that is, that are. For example, tasks that are challenging. In the audio, they will say challenging tasks. Challenging tasks. Like we learned about this law, employment law, and for that they use a long phrase. So tasks that are challenging. In the audio, they may say challenging tasks, difficult tasks, and all that. So let's see.
There's a management model that groups people according to 4 criteria: clever, hardworking, stupid, and lazy. Here, lazy means having a rational determination not to carry out unnecessary tasks. It doesn't mean trying to avoid work altogether. Most people display 2 of these characteristics.
So, unnecessary. Very good. Answer came in the first part of the audio.
Nation not to carry out unnecessary tasks or criteria: clever, hardworking, stupid, and lazy. Here, lazy means having a rational determination not to carry out unnecessary tasks. It does
not to carry out unnecessary tasks. And I told you this. Tasks that are unnecessary. In the audio, they will say unnecessary tasks. And I have seen this thing in many listening tests. So these techniques will work on other tests as well. Answer is unnecessary. Question number 38. Creativity. An advertising campaign for a... What should be the answer? It can be a product or it can be a company, right? An advertising campaign for a mobile company, advertising campaign for a coffee or anything like that, was memorable but failed to boost sale, right? So advertising campaign for what?
Next, we come to creativity. This often works well. Creating an attention-grabbing TV commercial, for example, might lead to increased sales. But it isn't always a good thing. Some advertising campaigns are remembered for their creativity without having any effect on sales. This happened a few years ago with the launch of a chocolate bar. Subsequent research showed that plenty of consumers remembered the adverts.
Okay, with the launch of a chocolate bar. Now listen, if you write only chocolate, will your answer be correct? No, because chocolate is uncountable and chocolate bar is countable. Okay, so answer is for a. A means singular. So answer is chocolate bar, B-A-R bar. Okay, next question number 39. Creativity should be used as a response to a particular dash. Particular, specific, anything. Response to a particular. Now they will use synonyms for that. Creativity should be used a response to particular something.
A company that brings out thousands of new products may seem more creative than a company that only has a few, but it may be too creative and make smaller profits. Creativity needs to be targeted to solve a problem that the company has identified. Just coming up.
Okay, needs to be targeted to solve a problem that the company has identified. Answer is problem. Response to a particular problem. For particular, they use the word identified. Problem that company has identified. So the problem that you have identified is a particular problem. Now, particular and identified, they are also synonyms. Question number 40. Excellence. According to one study, on average, pioneers had a dash that was far higher than that of followers. Now, pioneers are the people who create something, right? And followers are those who follow, right? So, pioneers had something that was higher than followers. Now, what is it that pioneers have something which is more than followers?
And finally, excellence. We all know companies that claim they strive for excellence, but it takes a long time to achieve excellence. In business, being first with a product is more profitable than having the best product. A major study of company performance compared pioneers, that is, companies bringing out the first version of a particular product, with followers, the companies that copied and improved on that product. The study found that the pioneers commanded an average market share of 29%, while the followers achieved less than half that, only 13%.
Okay, followers received less than half that. And what was that? Market share. Exactly. So followers received less than half. It means pioneers had market share that was far higher. Far higher, for that they use the word 26%, and the followers received less than half. So less than half means their share is more. Correct answer is market share. Just focus this last part again.
Study of company performance compared pioneers, that is, companies bringing out the first version of a particular product, with followers, the companies that copied and improved on that product. The study found that the pioneers commanded an average market share of 29%, while the followers achieved less than half that.
Okay, less than half that means less than half market share. Correct answer is market share. Okay, thank you.